Welcome to a brand new overview video of our StratusCheckOut application. I just want to perform a quick overview of the brand new feature set that we've added to our StratusCheckOut application and give you a quick tour of the ability for the system to now manage assets and assist with the tracking of checking those assets out to an assignee and then back in from that assignee into your working inventory. So the first thing I'd like to point out is the ability now for the system to have assets that can be assigned to a given item number. And for all the items that I have defined here in this list, I've specified that there are also assets associated with these items that I want to track. So if we look at the cell phone example, I have that item definition defined already, and then I have an asset of 10,001 that happens to be a particular cell phone that I want to track. It's currently sitting in my supply station shelf 1 location, and I can work with that asset now with the system, and I can check it out and back into different assignees. Just to show you an example too, we can have multiple assets for each item. Obviously here are 3 individual assets that each have a unique asset number associated with them, 10,002, 3, and 4. And each one of these are compressors that I'm tracking, and they're all sitting on shelf 2 in my system. So that's the new ability, and if we go in and look, just to give you an idea of the capabilities individually that we track for each asset, we have an asset number, a serial number, a unique comment, user-defined fields, purchase date, warranty information, condition information that can be tracked, maintenance and calibration that we can help with tracking, and then information on if it is checked out, where is it? So we store all of this uniquely for each individual asset in the system. So let's go through the transaction very quickly of working with assets and checking material out. It's very easy to do. This can be done with a scanner, where you simply scan a person's badge when they walk up to you, and that person's badge would pull up in the system immediately their assignee designation. That might be an employee ID number, or it might just be a name simply like I have here, Curly. Then I can check out the assets by simply scanning them. So I might check out both a cell phone and a laptop to Curly. I add them to the transaction. I could specify an order number. I could give this user-defined fields. I could populate anything I like up there if I need to track it. But if I want to keep this very simple, all I do is click the Save button, the screen clears, and I'm ready to do my next checkout transaction. So I might check out a particular compressor to Mo, in this case, save it, the screen clears, I'm ready to do my next checkout transaction. It's that easy. We store all of this information behind the scenes. If we look at the details of a particular asset now, I can bring you to the checkout tab, and we can see the history is being recorded. We know when it was checked out. If I have a due date when it needs to come back in, we also track that, and we know where it is. It's currently in Curly's possession. Similarly, we can run reports, and we can view print reports, choose that option, and we have a brand new category in the system that are called asset reports. And I can pull up a checkout receipt by assignee. I could choose Curly to show me everything that Curly has, and these are all the transactions that have happened today for Curly, so you can see there's some history there of transactions for him today that have been ongoing. I could pull up a check-in out inventory item summary, which would give me a breakdown of what I have that's in stock, what is currently checked out, the total on hand. And then another meaningful report is check-in out inventory details. And I'll take a look at this as well. So this gives you a more detailed breakdown. There's a whole slew of reports in here that are designed to give you meaningful information and allow you to extract it from the system. Lastly, let's take a look quickly at a check-in transaction. Very easy to do. You simply scan the asset that you want to check in, save it, the screen clears, and that item is checked in. All of this also has a counterpart in Stratus Mobile on the portable barcode scanners that we support. That will be covered in a demo at a later time. Thanks, and I hope you found this helpful today.